Hello and welcome back everybody to another edition of Postal Prospecting Mail Call Edition. So today's, let me switch the camera so you can definitely see this. I'm very excited for this bag. Look at this. Today we have Infinity Prospecting. Now we have guaranteed this bag contains a minimum of 1/2 gram of flour gold. Try your panning skills. Alright, so this came from a community member. Reason being they're not able to currently pan because of an injury. So they asked me if I wanted to pan this out, and of course I said yes. Who doesn't love flour gold? The more the challenging, the better. You know, it just gives you more time with the dirt itself. Decent amount of material here, but I think this will take a while because just knowing that it's flour gold. I haven't done Infinity Prospecting Paydirt yet myself, so I'm very excited to get this, and I'm very excited to actually get it, pan it out, and then let's open it up and see what it looks like. But before I do that, I do want to say thank you to Kirk. He is a great member of the community. He did go provide me this bag itself for me to try my panning skills, and I really do appreciate it. So this should be a lot of fun, and also, actually, before I even get to that, I'm so excited about the dirt. He also sent me one of these. Oh, my camera just went out. There we go. Sorry, I hit that by accident, but he sent me this gold-plated $5 bill. Now I have $100 bill of this. I don't have the 5, and actually the 5 is really cool. I just like how these look. These are also really thick, so they feel sturdy, but I like the contrast with the gold and the green on here. It just looks awesome. So this was a nice little extra surprise, and I really do appreciate it. Yeah, love how that looks. Alright, so let's go and take a look here. Taped up pretty well, nice seal, so I have to cut it open. And at the end, I'm not going to weigh this out. This was a gift, so I'm not expecting anything. This isn't like a formal review. This is just me getting this, trying out my pan skills, and having some fun. Okay, so it's going to be some decent sized material in here. And I'm just going to do it as is, just straight panning from the bag, but I want to look at the material first. And then I'll definitely rinse that out later, because you never know what kind of flour gold is going to get stuck inside here. Alright, but let's take a look. So this is actually a lot. Well, it is beach sand, a lot of it, and it's a little bit darker than I expected, to be honestly. I was expecting a little bit lighter material, so and a lot of finer material. I don't see any gold in here yet, but it's flour gold, so I'm not going to see it. And I'm going to guarantee itself that I'm not going to find every piece of gold in here right off. This is knowing what Infinity is, and knowing the flour gold that could be in here, the kind of mesh in here. It's going to take me a few times to pan. So, but I do want to see what I can get out of my first panning, and that's what I'm doing today. So again, Kirk, I really do appreciate you sending this over to me. This is a great gift, and going to be a great panning experience, and this is just awesome. This community just has proven itself in so many ways, how generous everybody is. Just sending a bag of Paydirt out to helping people in their time of need by doing their supporting in the donation raffles, and another sometimes supporting in the donation but not getting into the raffle as somebody has requested. I won't mention any names because it is, it was more or less a surprise. and they didn't want to get into the donation raffle. So, with that said, let's get over to the panning station. Like I said, this community is just awesome. Alright, so here we go. We got our pan, we got our snuffer, got our surfactant, and hopefully you guys can see this better, but I hooked up a new light to make it a little bit easier to see. Get a little catch pan down here. Gotta have a catch pan. I'm gonna pan right into that, because then when it's gonna make it so much easier when I go for around 2 or 3, maybe 4. A lot of surfactant for flour gold, you know. I don't want any of that gold flying away. So we're just gonna do a little by little, check it out, see what we got, and just like that to start off with, just to see, curious what kind of gold is going to be in this little one. And I'm going to snuffer it up and then do a nice snuffer dump at the end. But you can already see that little amount, all that black sand, and gold's already starting to poke through. So I got rid of the big material. Let's go over to the small side. Look at that already. There's so much gold in there, and you saw how much it did. Barely nothing. Get rid of the big rocks. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to all pan out. So I'm gonna start panning, and after this first one, I'm gonna speed this up, just so you guys don't have to watch me sit here for an hour or 2 doing my first panning. I'm just doing this quick, and I'm gonna redo it. Oh, look at that. So much nice gold in there. That's amazing. Okay, next little bit. And same thing. Get out the big stuff and switch on to the other side. And watch for any flying gold. And you know, this is, again, with the material itself, definitely not what I expected it to be. You know, I was expecting complete beach sand, but you know, this has some nice chunky material too. Gold, it is small gold, don't get me wrong, but there are some nice size little flakes in here, you know, for flour gold. And you can already see the gold itself is getting stuck to the pan. Doesn't want to move, so I guess that's not a bad thing. Yeah, there's so much in here. Look at that. All that nice gold. Oh, there's even more hiding back here. And this is going to be a little bit challenging. And I am guaranteeing I'm going to lose gold that first go around. Definitely going to lose it. That's why we do it in a catch pan. The gold just wants to stay with the sand. So I'll snuffer up what I can. Try to reduce the material some more, because yeah, that's gonna be tough. Let's go for the fast play and let's see what we get towards the end here. Alright, so I got done with the initial painting. Let's see what's in the snuffer bottle. Eesh, a lot of black sand. Okay, let me just get some more water. Still black sand and gold left in there. Wow. And no, even with all the jet dry that I put in here, gold still wanted to float away during the whole time. That was a lot of fun. So let's do a little bit more of a cleanup. Let's see what we got in the snuffer bottle. So let me speed this up a little bit, get rid of some of this black sand. Gold does not want to move, it's so fine on the bottom of this pan. Alright. And you see I had to snuffer up a good amount of the black sand just because it was just so much of it. And the gold was just so entwined with it. It's crazy. And this is a fairly small bag, only half a gram of gold. But I've been at this for over an hour right now. And you can see what kind of gold is in here. And then after this, I'm going to do a really quick panning, just the whole pan at once, just to see if how much gold I missed. I just like to do that at the end, especially with flour gold, because I know even though it looks like I got a lot in here, I think I might have missed a good amount. Sometimes the gold is just so small and it's hard to see, so it just wants to fly away. Like, even, I'm not sure if you can see in the bottom of the pan, that's why I'm going so slow. There's a bunch of little flakes right here. Spread this out and try to get some more of this black sand out of here. What I'm probably going to end up doing is getting this black sand, drying it out, and then, because part of the fun of this, trying to get the real experience, is not removing any of the magnetics. But towards the end, I don't mind removing some of the magnetics, especially when I went through most of the pan itself. But yeah, this bag is, I have to say, a lot of fun. If you ever get the opportunity to get a bag of this, I just recommend go ahead and do so. This Brian at Indiana Creek also has a bag like this. It's his Pro Panner bag. It's a super fine mesh gold, and I do have to say, I bought a bag. Actually, I had Brian make me a custom bag. It was a 3 gram bag of this fine flour gold. I've been kind of scared to pan it out just because I know it's going to be a lot of work. If half a gram took an hour, how long is 3 grams going to take? 3 hours, I'm thinking. I mean, it's going to be a little bit easier because there's more gold, but it's going to be a little harder because there's more gold. And I think a little bit, and there's more material. That one I will have to classify down. Okay, but look at that wonderful gold. That is amazing. So I'm going to snuffer this up. I'm going to do a quick pan of the material that I already did. And then I'm going to snuffer dump it all again. So much little gold that does not want to move in the pan. It's crazy. This is kind of like Vendetta's bag too, his 100% ROI bags with the super fine gold. That's a fun one too. I mean, Jonathan Friend, he had one where he did a super fine gold. I did the 1/4 gram bags. That was a lot of fun. For me, I just like these kind of difficult bags. I think giving you more time with the dirt just makes it a lot more fun. Because you could, like I said, I've said this many times before, you could sit there with a couple minutes, get all the gold out, but sometimes getting the finer stuff is just a lot more fun. But everybody has their own opinion on it. Also, I like to get gemstones and stuff like that I like to pick out of my bags, so that's fun for me too. But some people would not agree. But like I said, everybody has their opinion, and it's great. We all love gold, and that's the important part. Never gonna hate on anybody for just wanting to get gold and wanting to get it quick. Because honestly, we do bags Paydirt because we either one can't get out to the claims, or two just don't have enough time in a day to do all that. I can't get out to my claim, but if I'm lucky, once a month. and it's not my claim, it's a club claim, and I have a local club and a GPAA. And you know, sometimes in the summertime it doesn't work out to be once a month. It's once every 2-3 months, depending on how hot it gets, but not a bad thing. Alright, that was just a super quick panning of all this material, just to see if I could catch any more gold before I reveal everything. And as you can see, if you can see this, there's a lot of gold in here. At least, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, there's at least 100 specks of gold in here. Now, if you were to throw this on a scale, you probably would see 0.001 on a scale from the amount that's in here, but it's still gold that I missed. And with these bags, I'm always expecting to miss it, and that's why we always say keep your tellings, go through it a couple different times. You never know what you're gonna find. And that actually just makes it more fun, because yeah, I already spent over an hour with this bag, and I'm probably going to spend another good hour going through all this material again, if not more, just to make sure I get all the fine gold out. Alright, let me just do the dump and show you what the final results look like. And that looks really good. And I gotta say, the material itself didn't muddy up the water too bad. I didn't really dirty it up. There were some organics floating around, but nothing too crazy in here, so it is fairly clean. And it's not a bad thing. That did make it easier to get the flour gold and actually see the flour gold. If the material is a little bit more muddy, then that would have been so much harder. Alright, think I got it all. Just make sure this one. And there it is, folks. Look at all that gold. That is a lot of gold. And there's some little chunkier pieces in here too, like I was saying earlier. And try to spread this out. So all over here, there's a couple little, big flakes. Like if you can see that one right there, that's a pretty big flake. So, also, I'm not going to weigh this up. This was a gift bag itself. And I really do appreciate this. This is just amazing gold in here. And yeah, this is overall, like I said, a great bag. Again, get yourself a bag, or get yourself any kind of bag that's flour gold, and I think you just have a great time with it. I'm going to switch cameras once again, just so you can see if I can get you a better close-up. Yeah, so much gold in there. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate everybody that tunes in, watches, supports the channel. And a special, again, big thanks to Kirk for sending me this bag and letting me have all that fun right there. Thank you. And everybody have a great day.